What if I told you I was terrified of death? Well, it's uncommon. Most people get antsy when they think about dying or hell. Dying is unavoidable, right? Everyone has their time to go. Bullshit! Death doesn't gently escort you into the afterlife. It drags you kicking and screaming. Young people, innocent people with no reason and no warning. And that's when I see them. I have these visions. I see people as they're being murdered or taking their own life. And I catch a glimpse of their fatal moments and those last actions. Freaky, huh? You must be thinking that I'm gifted with a sixth sense or something. This isn't a gift. It's a curse. It's always been a curse.
Recovers for the Saints. What a call and execution. They surprise him on this. Had a chance to catch this onside kick, but it doinks off his helmet, and the Saints recover.
Where the hell have you been, Carson? What took you so long?
Me and some friends were shooting hoops and hanging out after school.
Basketball? Son, why do I even bother working my ass off trying to support you just so you can piss around with your friends?
You've been drinking again.
Have I? Listen here, as long as you live here, you obey me. For God's sake, quit pissing around and make something of yourself. Work hard like I do and maybe you'll amount to something.
Amount to something like you, Dad? Beer belly, debt, no wife, and a crummy job? Will you be proud of me then?
Shut your mouth, that is disrespectful filth.
You don't care about me, and you didn't care about Mom.
Get out! Get out of my house! I don't want to see you again. Get your crap and leave.
I don't want to amount to anything if it means turning out like you. You treat me like you treated Mom. You know that's why she left you. She couldn't love a monster. You want me to leave? Fine. I'm leaving, just like Mom left you.
No, you won't. No one will ever leave me again.
21-yard gain down to the Colts, 20.
I have to do one more push-up today. I'm gonna die. I couldn't even reach up and get the box of cereal this morning, no thanks to you.
Yeah. Coach Hill wouldn't even let you stop. Even if you were having a heart attack. You know him, he'd say something like, whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stronger.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Madison? Are you okay?
I had a really bad dream last night. I had a dream that Carson died.
Carson Sykes, 7th grader, he's tall, really scrawny. Still for some unknown reason eats Lunchables.
You had Lunchables yesterday.
Anyway, I had a dream that Carson and his dad were in a fight. And Carson's dad shot him, and Carson was on the ground bleeding. And that's when my dream ended.
No joke? What did Carson ever do to you to make you dream him dead?
It just seems so real. I really think Carson did die.
Okay. That's impossible, though. There's no way that Carson could have just died.
I have dreams that seem real all the time. They're just dreams. Besides, we'll see him today at school, and we can put this whole freaky nightmare business behind us. Okay?
Good morning, students. This is your principal speaking. We have gathered all of you here today to inform you that a 7th grade student here at Edison High named Carson Sykes has passed away this morning of complications due to a gun discharge wound to the chest. Carson was a well-loved student and a member of the basketball team and his death will be mourned by all who knew him. We are so sorry for the loss of this bright and talented young man.
So that's when these visions first started?
Yes, when I heard the announcement about Carson's death over the loudspeaker, I knew that what I had seen was real.
That's understandable, and easy to see how that coincidence would have confirmed in your mind that it was real. How many visions have you been seeing recently?
At least 3 a week. Sometimes I'll see details too. A license plate or a name. And then I'll see the same license plate number on the news as a hit and run. Or see the name in the obituaries. Always a match. Do you think that's coincidental?
I'm sure it can be explained. There's an answer for everything in science.
I just want to have a normal life. I want to go to sleep and wake up with no disruptions. Do you know how people talk to themselves? Well, I have conversations in my head too. But the voices in my head aren't mine.
Most complexes are developed during childhood. Our young imaginations tend to blow things way out of proportion.
I'm not blowing this out of proportion. I have to watch as someone beats their wife until they're lying on the ground, throwing up blood. Or see a teenager get ejected from his car seat and go skidding across the concrete until he's broken and looks like a doll. There's nothing I can do but watch them die.
When you had this original nightmare, and the classmate really did die, you convinced yourself that you were able to see deaths before they occurred. As you got older, news of a death may have triggered the same response, constructing a similar, but imagined, dream in your mind.
The dream about Carson was real. He died. My friends and I went to his funeral.
It's difficult to understand the mind. These visions are merely imagined,
I'm not making this up.
and they can be prevented.
Yes, stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore trees. Dream a little dream of me.
Amanda.
You're awake. You are one lucky lady. You were in a terrible accident. We weren't sure if you were going to make it. Someone was definitely looking out for you. Miss...
Love is but a word that you use against me. You left a trace I can't erase, and time again I fell for it. Can you tell me when we both began to fall? Did you lose any sleep over this at all? Well, I'm gone. Now I'm just another headstone in your graveyard. Time heals every bruise, or so they say. You shot a hole I can't ignore, and time again I fell for it. Can you tell me when we both began to fall? lose any sleep.